will jump on down. Let's just go right on down to my desktop here. And we are going to use the Easter Bunny. Oh my goodness, no sound. Is there no sound there still? No sound at all? Let's see, no sound, no sound. Let's see, it's saying that there's sound there. Can I just get somebody else? Is that okay, Betty? I know why there was no sound. And the reason there was no sound was because I hadn't even asked my phone to join me. So welcome. Like I say, to my Facebook Live, we're going to be doing, because I'm going to be away for an awful lot, what's going to happen is I'm going to do an Easter project. It'll be a 3D project. We're going to actually do a treat holder, and we're going to do one for this Reese's, this peanut butter egg on here, and we're going to make it with this Easter Bunny. Now, this Easter Bunny comes with the punch, but it also comes with this fantastic stamp set. And I thought, what better thing goes along with this than the designer series paper in the lighter than air designer series paper. It's so springy and everything else. So that's what we're going to use today. So what I should do to begin with is I should come in and let's get some of these figures already done. Let's see. Yeah, you know, it's funny. I know it's because I didn't have my phone connected in, and that's the reason why there was no sound, but I know that there is now. All right, so this is the Easter Bunny that has that goes with the punch. I really like this one, and I think this one would go really cute, but I'm going to go ahead and use the punch. I have to tell you, I haven't used this punch enough, so that's the reason why I'm going to go in and do that. So I am going to be coloring this, so I'm going to come in with my Memento, and I've got this bunny here. And we'll just stamp that. And you know what? I should have this on a paper piercing mat because it is a photo polymer stamp set. So let's just get that on there. And a few other things that I want from here is I want this image here, and I want this egg image there. And I might even want this carrot image. I'm not on this particular one. I'm going to do actually a blue card, but it's going to be more for a feminine blue card. And then I can do some different colors using this paper. I really wanted to use this paper. I don't know. We'll see. I might turn around and use that. You never know. I never know until I get going, right? So let's just get this image. And if I'm going to be using that image, it's probably going to be a female card. Hello, Colleen. Hello, Betty. And Marjorie. And Jeanne. And Pam. And Joe. Oh, my goodness. Like I say, I do know the reason why that did happen. So I can't believe that I didn't even have my phone connected. It was so far ahead, and then what happened was I kind of got going on something else on another video that I want to get going on, so I was just prepping for it. Now, bunnies can be brown, they can be black, they can be white. I am going to actually go with a gray bunny. That's my thought. And the color gray that I absolutely love is the gray granite. I think it's one of the better grays, that's for sure. Now, I should have something underneath here. So I'm just going to come with some cardstock. And I'm just, I don't really want to do that. I'm going to come in with my scrap that I have here. And let's just go ahead and start coloring this. I'm just going to lay down the color. Let's saturate the color. Oh my goodness. And I think I should probably use the bullet end here for some of these parts. And oh, I probably could have left that tail white. right? This is going to be a bunny that's all gray. So just coming in, just getting a bit more of the color on there. And I think I can come in with my dark gray granite to do that. Let's get a bit of the color in here. And with this one too, we can do some flicking with this part, and that'll give us a bit more color on there as well. And of course, what we're going to do is we're going to come in and with our lighter on there as well. So it's kind of, it looks like it's really, really dark. And then what I'd like to do is come in with my bullet end and just go in circles. And that's going to take those lines away. Or not take them away, but basically what it's going to do is make it so that it doesn't look like there's a line. It's blending, right? But I find the best way to do that is by circles. We want a tiny bit more on here. But that just gives it the body look. Now, what I really wish I had done was left that tail white. So I'm going to come in with my color lifter. And I'm going to use the bullet end. And I'm actually going to come in and just kind of lift some of that color off of there. All right. And then I thought for the ear part, I'm going to use the petal pink on there. This is the dark petal pink. Maybe I should come in with the light petal pink on there as well. Okay. Awesome. There we go. And then what I can do is I'm just going to quickly come in here and let's color some of these flowers. Just do this one. I think we can use some lemon lolly on this. And we can also use, there's such a thing as blue flowers, right? So let's just come in and get some blue flowers. Hi, Sherry and Susanna. Good morning, Marie. I don't know if you found that, what you were looking for, Marie. I went looking this morning and I couldn't find that video that I was looking for. So, all right. And then I'm just going to come in and use some lemon lolly on here. And then we can also use our soft sea foam on our leaves here. I need to get some more of this soft sea foam because the dark doesn't work very well for me. All right, and then we can go ahead and color our eggs as well. And I'll just comment lemon lolly around this part here. Let's do some blue. Whoops, that end of the blue. Yes, you could put a piece of cotton on there. And then we're going to just, hello, Debbie. Oh my goodness, hello. I think we see one another kind of online. Debbie is from Australia. Put some there. Let's go ahead and put, I think we'll do some petal pink in there as well. And some yellow lemon lolly in there as well. So all we're doing is I'm just kind of getting that soft pellet look on the eggs as well. And the reason I'm coloring it this certain way is because I've already gone ahead and fussy cut these out, but I just wanted to show you what I was doing. Hello, Judy. Seem to be all over the place. Okay, so let's go here. And we'll do some blue. This is the blend on the balmy blue is actually quite smoky color. It's quite grayed off. So yeah, it doesn't quite match our balmy blue paper, which surprises me, right? Okay, so then at that point I can go ahead. See, that worked out okay on there. Let's just go and get that part there. There we go. And then we are just going to use our punch. Like I say, I haven't. There we go. Like that. And I've cut out these flowers. They're kind of the same. And the eggs. And then I have this. This is from the Timeless Arrangements. I really like this particular one. And in this stamp set, let me just move some of this stuff out of the way. In this stamp set, there's some really neat things. Enjoyed the little moments, but I think this one an Easter treat for you, because remember I'm doing an Easter treat in here, right? So let's come in with that. Paper piercing matte again. We'll use our memento. Use the memento, or should I use another color on there? It would have to be a blue. And I'm thinking, and I'm going to try it, is Misty Moonlight. If I'm going to use the blues in here. An Easter treat for you. There we go. Awesome. Okay, so then what we want to do now is we are going to make the treat. Now that I've got all the coloring done, that part, all the stamping is done at this point. So let's just put those over to the corner. And let's come in and make a box. Now, I needed to do an easel card. And so what I thought I'd do is I would just do an easel box. I've done them before. I did it with some different things. So I have a bunch of cardstock cut here, and I'll give you all the measurements. So I have this piece of cardstock. It happens to be 3.5 by 5.5 inches. And I'm going to come in with my scoreboard. Now remember, I want it to fit here. So what I can do is I can go in, measure my different measurements that I need. And then I match it up. But I happen to know this does work for this. So I'm going to go and I'm going to score this at 3/4 of an inch on all sides. Now, the reason I want 3/4 of an inch is because I want this amount of this chocolate to go in there. So if I wanted it to be less, it would be a bigger box, but I would just have to take that off. So I'm just going to go 3/4 of an inch on all 4 sides. Whoops. Just like that. And then I also have, where's my other blues? There they are. This piece here happens to be 4 inches by 6 inches. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to score this at 3/8 of an inch on the long side. So on this side, I'm scoring it at 3/4 of an inch. And that's all there is for that. And then I have another piece of the balmy blue, which happens to be 2 inches by 4.5 inches. And I am going to score this at 1/2 inch and 2.5 inches. Where did I get these Reese's eggs? Well, the Dollarama is where I got it. I think Dollar Tree has this as well. Hello, Lila. But I got this at Dollarama. This wasn't the original candy I wanted, but that's okay. It worked. And yeah. Okay, so I've got all those scored. Now what, like I say, this lighter than air designer series paper is amazing. So I've got that scored, the 3-inch scored. And then I went and I cut my designer series paper. Now I contemplated, do I want to use this paper or do I want to use the other side of it? So I've got all these pieces. Let me just bring them all in. I don't know how they got all screwed around and mucked up here because they were supposed to be all with it. Just bear with me here. I had a bit of a oops, it fell moment just a little earlier, so I may have to cut another piece of designer series paper, but I'm okay to do that as well. Okay, so on this particular piece, I should have 2 pieces this size, and that's what I'm missing. Well, I guess we're going to be cutting paper, that's for sure. All right, so the piece that goes like this is going to be the easel. So we're going to come in and let's do some scoring or some burnishing on there. And we're just going to burnish that piece down there. And I find the best thing to do on all of this is to turn around and put your pieces on there. Now this piece here is either going to go this way or this way. I haven't decided. Should I go with the blue or should I go with this? Actually, I thought this side of the paper would go better. Not necessarily, it just depends. So I'm thinking maybe what I might do is do this. Oh, your son's a Reese's freak. Have you seen the one that's 1.5 pounds? Oh my goodness, that one's amazing. All right. Okay, I think we got it. All right, so on this piece here, let's go ahead and burnish those. You think the stripes, eh? I think the stripes would look prettier on this one, personally. And the blue on this. Well, it doesn't really matter. I have to make 4 of them anyways, so. All right, so stripes it is. Okay. Well, we're still doing a blue one. All right, so we have this piece here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in and let's cut this part off. We're just going to come here, cut this like this, and cut this one on this side. And what I've done is I've cut and I've left that score line on there. And then what I want to do is I just want to take a little miter piece off of there. Like so. Actually, I think I want it more off. Let's just bear with me here. No, that'll work. I want to take it off actually. Well, we can take it off both sides and that's what we will do. So like that. I'm going to take this one off. And a tiny bit off this side as well. And we'll do the same on this side. That mitering just helps it so that it doesn't show above your box. So you're just going to take a tiny bit off. That and like that. Now, I am doing, should explain this, I am doing a box that is going to pull out like so. So on the back side of this, this is going to be the 2 parts that show. I am then going to put these pieces of the DSP on here. And I always find it's best to put your stripes or any of your designer series paper on before you put your boxes together. Now you can do it either way. I'm gonna have to do another one with this blue because I love this blue. Let me just go and prime this. paper clip and just take it. Hello, Felicia. Well, and if you got it at the very beginning on the replay, you're going to notice that there's a bit of a muted tone on there. That's because I didn't have my phone even connected, and that's where I have all the sound come from. All right, so we're just going to put that right in there. We just want that to be up there, right? Then turn this around and put this on this side. Now, if you happen to make the mistake and put it on the wrong side, you can just turn your box in. However, you want to, if you are folding into the mountain, like this box is going to be folded into the mountain, you want to make sure that your lid part, if you're doing any lids on anything, you want to make sure that they're also folded into the mountain. Or you do it the opposite way. All right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to make this box. Just come here. You know, the dollar stores are no longer dollar stores. I don't know why they call them dollar stores. Well, but they're definitely not $1 anymore. So I'm just going to do that. My preference is the Dollar Tree. Mind you, the Dollarama here in Canada is all Canadian owned. But they're the ones that are way more expensive than the Dollar Tree. And you can find a lot of different things. For us here in Canada, we don't get a lot of different types of candy. So you can get that at the Dollarama or Dollar Tree. All right, so I'm just going to get that in there. And now I've got my box ready. So then this is just going to fit in there right like that. So it fits in just perfectly. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in with a 1/2 inch circle. Now, we don't carry them anymore, but you could use a die for this, but also just going to use a 1/2 inch circle here. Whoops, that's not going to work because it doesn't go in that far. Should have done this before. But this is okay. I'll come in. This one should work okay. And we're just going to come in and we're just going to take a little notch out. And this is going to act like our pull. So just like that. And like I say, this is going to fit right in there. Cute little treat for them, right? And that's going to pull out. All right, so then let's go ahead. And this is where I still am going to do this afterwards, but let me show you how to do this. Now, because you may measure just a little bit different, we are going to do this all manually. We're going to do finger folding on this particular part. And then what's going to happen is we're going to have this just so it's right. So this is going to go onto the bottom part there. And see, this matches up right there. And then what I want to do is I'm going to come in and I'm just going to fold that in like that. And then I'm just going to take this, line that part up. And then I'm just going to fold that. So I just pinched it. So this is coming like this, going like this. So see, now it's going to fit. If I went and I said to score this, dime stores back in the day, yes, dime stores. I think we had a Woolworth. That's what it's called. Anyways, let's get back to this. So by doing this, by pinching this folding, what is going to happen is it's going to give you that room so that you can pull this box out. And that part is really, really important to do that. So let's go. And that's like that. And I'm just going to take this and just fold that right there. So then I'm going to bring this back over here. Going to line this part up evenly right along there. and come in with my bone folder and just do that like that. So we've got 2 sides done. Let's do that again. So folds, fold. Now we're going to do the same on this particular one. We're going to, oops, we want to make sure, and I've kept that bar in there because that gives kind of a bit of a sturdiness there. We're just going to finger that down, press that down there. Let's just measure this part up right here. Like I say, you could measure this, but you want it to be snug enough that it's going to pull properly, but you also want it to be loose enough that it's going to work. So there's our box, and it kind of looks like it's not quite even. And then we're just going to go here. This is just going to go on here like this and like this. Now, is that going to fit on there? Yes. So see, it's just out by a tiny little bit there, but good enough. All right. All right. So then what we want to do is we want to go ahead and we want to put this on as well. So we're going to have 2 pieces, and I know that this is the piece that I'm missing, so I'll have to just go and get some more of the designer series paper. So it's 2 pieces at 3 3/4 by 1 3/4. So let me just grab I have some here, and I want to make sure I've got the paper going. See, it's not going to go that way. I may have to do there. There's my 2 pieces. Found it over there. So this is 1 3/4 by 3 3/4, and that's going to go on here and here. And I'm putting it on before I put the box together. So let's just put them on like this. And I like the glue because I like that wiggle room. See, this would look so pretty too. Whoops. And just there. And then we have 2 pieces that are 1/2 inch by 3 3/4, and they're going to go here. Look at that. Am I going to get it so it matches? No, but I could have if I'd cut them differently. But that's okay. This will be the back part anyways. So let's just put that on there. Oops. And because I did that, I forgot to do something. That's all right. I'll just improvise and do something a little bit different the way I was going to do it. Let's just put that in between there. And this one as well. There we go. Just like that. And then we want to make sure that they don't move, right? So then I want to come ahead and I'm going to use tear and tape. Now this is just going to go here. There, and tear that off. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to fold that down on itself. And then that's going to work as our closure. So let me just take this off. Probably should have checked that to make sure that that worked okay. Put that just like that. And now that's going to be our slide. So here we go. And then it goes right in there and it fits right in there. Now, as far as pulling it out, this is not really that sturdy. You can just push it like this. But now what we want to do is we want to do the easel part on here. And oh my goodness, I've got some ink on there. Or glue. I have my glue eraser at the other end. Let me just grab that because that's going to bother me. And let's just take that off. Oh, Lorraine, yeah, we'll have to look for Easter candy in Belgium. Yes, we will. I am looking forward to all the licorice and the candies and sweets in the Netherlands, that's for sure. All right, so that goes like that. Then this is the easel part, and I have a piece that's 1 7/8 by 1 7/8. And that's just going to go onto this part here. So, and then I'm going to have to take this out. This part here of the easel is going to fit right inside here and just pop up this way like that. So I'm going to go ahead and put the tear and tape on here, but I'm not going to put it in yet because I want to decorate it first, is what my thought process is. Doesn't mean that it's the right thought process, but actually it'd be quite easy to decorate this afterwards because it's just, I'm going to be putting it onto circles. Let's go ahead and put this on, and then I can get that on there really good. All right, so this is just going to go in here. You're going to make sure it's lined up right to that edge there, and then put that down. And I'm just going to use my bone folder, and it's just going to go like that. So like I say, then this just goes in here. Just like that. There we go. And then this is going to go there. Now, this part here is going to be my easel part that's going to come up. So we're going to put dimensionals on there, but we'll worry about our placement on that in a bit, right? Oh my goodness. And I'm going to double dimensionalize that. There we go. And that's ready to go. Now I have my bunny that's ready to go. We're going to put that on there, but see, it does nothing on that part. Now this is why I was going with the blue. So we might have to change that up a bit because that night of, or misty moonlight doesn't go. This is a 2-inch punch. This is a 1 3/4 inch punch. So I'll just take my 2-inch punch and let's go ahead and cut a circle from there. A circle, one right like that. And then this can go on here. Just want to trim that. I knew that was going to do that because I kind of let it slide when I was punching it. All right. Let me punch that again. Didn't want it to. There we go. So that's going to go there. We're going to put our blue one there. So let's kind of figure out how we're going to do this here. So the bunny's going to go there. Now, I can go ahead and put this part here. I can make the bunny look like it has, and I can put these down here as well. They don't quite go with that. So I would have been better to just, All right, I got to think about this one. I'm going to pop all this up because it doesn't really matter because it is already 3D, right? Let's just put that on there. Let's put our bunny. Do we want to have grass for our bunny? This has got such cute grass on here. Or the grass from Sending Love would work well as well. Why does my... Okay, the reason I have scribbles on here is because anybody that watches me live knows I can't find this. With these scribbles, and this is with a blending pen, it works. Or a Stampin' Blend, it works just great, and I can find it. That's the reason why there's scribbles on there. All right, now I have another thought process, and I won't be able to find what I want. That's okay. We'll just sort of go along here. This is going to go up here. And okay, we can't really put anything down below there because of that mark on there. It would go really nicely, wouldn't it, on there? Always add it later. So this is going to go on here. So like this. But it's going to get lost. That grass would get lost down there. All right. So I'm going to even pop. Should I pop that up or just leave it on there? I'll just glue it on, I think. So this is just going to go on here. I'm even thinking that this would be so cute on there. And do I want to pop that up? Nope. I think that's enough popped up. Let's go ahead and put that on there. This is a girl card. I think I could put the carrot from this stamp set, this one on there. So let's go ahead and put that there. Oh, it's so cute. Okay. This is going to go right about here. I'm thinking. I'm not pressing it down yet. I want to make sure that that easel is going to work. Should I have it up a little bit more? Maybe. There we go. And so this way it can close that way. And if you wanted to, you could put something there, but this is like that. Well, you know what? I want it down a little bit. Make up your mind, Diane. You know, I could have even cut eggs out of this striped paper. I'm just going to put that down a little bit. So there we go there. And do we want to put those eggs on there? I think that kind of just adds to it, doesn't it? Or the eggs could go there and under there. I want there and there. Where do I want those eggs? So there is our Easter treat. I'm thinking here, this is an egg that's double, so I kind of have to keep it up. And if I did that, then I would put double dimensional behind there. I think that's how I'll do it. I'll just put a tiny bit of glue on here. Let's double dimensionalize this one. Because we want it the same height as that. Now, this will be on my blog 2 weeks on Friday. So if you want the measurements, you can go through the video again. Or you can wait till the measurements come out on the blog. So that's part of a festive Friday. You know, I wondered about the eggs in front, but it's just almost too much in front there, just to let you know. See, I could do one in front, but that's a lot on that bunny, right? and then they would come off the bottom there. So you do. Now it needs 3 eggs though, you're right. Let me just put this on here. Let's go ahead. Put this right there. So I'll put that on with some glue. Let's go in with a dimensional. I'm going to see how this works. If I don't like it, I'll take it off. So it's just going to go like that. There are eggs all on one side. Eggs are all in one basket. No, I actually, you know, it might not look, it doesn't look too bad. Do I want to? Yeah, it's just a little too much. Maybe. Oh, look. What about here? There. We can leave it down there even. All right. So there you go. There's your Easter treat. One that's just like that. And if you like that, yeah, like I say, give me the thumbs up. Share my video. I really do appreciate it when you do that. If you have any questions at all, please reach out to me. And yeah, this will be in 2 weeks' time, 2 weeks on Friday. It'll be on my blog. And yeah, so, and then that'll just fit right in there like so. So I hope you enjoyed that. Great little treat box. You could put this on your Easter table. Wouldn't that look cute on the Easter table? And that way, if you wanted to put different things in here, you could. You could put the Ghirardelli things. Oh, there's some really neat Ghirardelli Easter eggs in there. You just have to make sure that it's something that's 3/4 of an inch to go in there. So anyways, awesome. So let's go back here. Oh my goodness. I apologize for what happened at the very, very beginning, but we got that all sorted out quite quick. If you have any questions, please give me the thumbs up. Ask away, and remember to create, because it's great for the soul. Remember, if you live in Canada and you want to work with the demonstrator, I'd love to work with you. Bye for now.